Let's check out the other rooms. There's a secret door. Did you see it? Yeah. But it's nailed shut.
Hello everyone, it's Gabriel.
And Corentin. And today we are back to explore an abandoned mansion deep in France with a very mysterious story.
You'll discover it during this video. A lot of things were left behind and it gives a really mysterious atmosphere to the mansion we're about to explore.
Let's find out what's inside this abandoned castle. Many stories and rumors are circulating, so we'll investigate what's inside and discover what happened. Because like many abandoned places in France, well, the family disappeared. And that happens very often. And often there aren't many explanations. Right away, you walk straight into a large entrance hall with a staircase. Yeah. Which really starts on the upper floor. It looks quite luxurious to me. Yeah, look at this counter. With gold leaf like all over the place. It makes a Bible stand out. Our Lady of Nijac list, religious text. Praying to him, the morning prayer. I think this was a religious family. Yeah, that's for sure. That was pretty common in big castles like this, big mansions. Yeah, it's true that it's very luxurious when you look at all the moldings on the ceiling, etc. The atmosphere feels heavy since everything, as usual, is frozen in time. And how come all the flowers aren't wilted, Corentin? I don't know, maybe someone watered them often. No, obviously they're fake flowers. There's something people often ask me about. Oh wow, black mold, that's scary. You know that's extremely dangerous for your health, right? Yeah. Black mold. From the very first steps into this abandoned manor, you'll notice that everything has been left exactly as it was back in the day. And on top of that, a lot of mold has started to eat away at the castle, which has created a really creepy atmosphere. Breathing here is dangerous, since the castle is totally infested. Fortunately, it's ventilated since many doors are open. We've got quite a few books that were left here. You see, it's always creepy, you know, when the parquet flooring lifts up like that. It's warped. So we have a dining room, and it's really big. It's nice, isn't it? Very picturesque. You can imagine the meals they once had here with the little gravy boat. Don't walk there, the floor is collapsing. And I hope we won't fall through. It looks exactly like the entrance to the cellar. Yeah. And look, the fireplace. Wow. Impressive. There's death down below. That could be marble. Real marble. And the painting too, how does it look? The painting, could it be the river that's right nearby, by any chance? I don't know, but this painting is really, really beautiful.
And as we've already explained to you in many videos, in France there are a lot of houses, manors or castles that are left abandoned. And it's often very complicated to find the owners because there are a lot of inheritance issues. And today, that's why we're telling you about MyHeritage, which is the sponsor of this video.
So MyHeritage helps you find ancestors or build your family tree using billions of online records.
But MyHeritage is a much more comprehensive tool, and we're going to tell you all about it right now.
But what is MyHeritage? Well, actually, it's the world leader in family research. There are already more than 90 million users. It lets you build your family tree and use powerful research tools to learn about your origins, since MyHeritage connects to a database of nearly 19 billion historical documents. That's great for finding relatives from earlier generations or your ancestors. Even though I knew my family tree well, I still discovered things I didn't know about my ancestors. And that's especially thanks to their huge database, which helps fill out your family tree for you by offering smart matches. These are actually members of your family trees that it found for you. Some AI tools can colorize photos of your ancestors, which I think is really cool. I used one on a photo of one of my ancestors from nearly 300 years ago, and the result is amazing. If you're interested in learning about your family, I recommend this. Use the link in the description for a 14-day trial with access to all MyHeritage premium features and $50 off. There's also a CD and some wine. A 19-year-old baby with Find a Player. Damn Alexandre, by the way. I don't know any of them.
Il y a un CD.
Un petit vinyle.
Un bébé
Ce serait marrant qu'on trouve un lecteur.
Peter Alexander.
At all? Me neither. It's strange. Is here? Wow. Yeah, it's scary, huh? You can see it's really bright. The ceiling there, which is made of brick, we have a nice little chandelier. Here we have access to the back of the building. There's not much except for some shutters that are coming off. Something mysterious awaits behind, which we'll discover later. There's a small passage on the side of the castle leading to another property. We don't know if it's abandoned, but we'll try to find out later. We had noticed that the house was in bad shape, but it's really when we got to the dining room that we realized we had to be very careful not to fall through the floor. Because the floorboards are completely rotten everywhere. The piece of furniture like that with the monks on it, it was very religious here, I think, yeah. I can't open it. And look how clean the book is. It's in German, even with the pages. They're still stuck together because it's practically brand new. They've never been opened, those. And why is a German book here in a French castle? That's strange. Let's check the other rooms. Hey, there's a secret door. There's a secret door, did you see it? But it's named shut. Wait, if we check outside, I'm not sure, but I think there's another room. Ha, look, that's it. Yeah. It's supposed to open onto this part. There's something on the left. There, it's in German. Maybe we'll get there through the rest. Or maybe just through there. Yeah, it's a secret room. Oh. What's that, huh? What an atmosphere here. Well, it led to the toilet. No, well, no. Well, no, because this one doesn't have a door, man. Yes, the door is right there. Where is it? Want me to show you from the other side? See, there's no spot for the other door. Go ahead, that's the door. No, it's not there. No, there's something in between. There's something between the two, right? Yeah, well, man, there's no door there. Or maybe it's just a closet, you know? It's possible that it's just a closet. There's something between the two. Maybe if it was open before, it was walled up. Yeah, I think maybe it's just a closet. But we can't open it. Are you sure? Yeah. Some people have already tried by damaging the door. And unfortunately, we won't be able to see what's behind it. It will remain a complete mystery for now. Thank you. Thanks. What's this? There are lots of clothes on the floor. There are still many clothes in the closets. Yes, the house was really abandoned. That used to be a bedroom. The house was abandoned with all the furniture left inside. That black mold is scary. It's the upside down. That's really scary. Here there's a pretty empty room. Here, a nice bedroom. We have another German book with Hitler written on it. I just translated what it says. It's abominable. That means the final solution. And that explains the atrocious acts that happened between 39 and 45. The method used and everything. Well, yes, we have the dates, yeah. These people were doing this in their own home. There you go. It's unusual. It's quite unusual. It's quite unusual. So we can imagine then that it was some fairly elderly people who lived here. Yeah. Right. Given that, there are only books in German. Right, so probably Germans. Imagine being cared for by Germans during the war. They remained here. It's not impossible. You know what it is? It's missing that old-fashioned hair. Look inside, there are spikes. Women don't understand it, but all women know what it's for. I can't say what it's for, but I've seen it before. That's true. It's creepy here, isn't it? And then you're exploring the abandoned castle at night, right? It's not crap, actually. It's probably people who lived here back then too. And now we're in the room with the huge mold stain. And the chandelier, which is really beautiful. I don't know what this place could have been. Look there, we've got something in Japanese. That's Japanese, German again. And inside, it's written in German. And there, what's that? Yeah. It's German again. Actually, definitely Germans who lived here before mysteriously disappearing. There are many manors or houses in France whose owners have mysteriously disappeared. And this manor is no exception to the rule. Indeed, despite our many searches and inquiries in the village with the locals, no one really knew who lived in this abandoned manor. He was occasionally seen, but rarely interacted with the residents of this small French town. As we continued our exploration, we understood why the residents of this place were so discreet with their neighbors. They didn't appear to be from France, which could explain their divide from other residents. But today, no one has any news about the residents of the manor we're exploring today. Some say they passed away, others say they left. But today, no sound echoes between its walls anymore, except for a few animals that have made their home here, and the floor creaking under the weight of explorers who venture inside. As we keep exploring the manor, we'll find the first bedrooms and see everything is still there. There's a door here. Maybe this is the kitchen. It makes more sense next to the dining room. Wow. It's creepy. The smell here, it's weird. I really caught that smell. And then here you can see that a lot of furniture has disappeared. Did you see? Yeah. You can see the marks. Yeah, and otherwise everything has been messed up. There's a bicycle wheel, there's a huge ceiling fan, shoes, a bunch of stuff that was just thrown here. Look, in the cupboard there are still some seasoning mixes, there's some garlic, some sauce, some salt, we really have everything. There are train tickets from 2004. It's quite far, but not that far either. Yeah, considering the state of the castle. Yeah, that's right. Look at all this. Yeah, all the medicine. Yeah, so more proof. 2015, right? No, 2017, right? Yeah, 2017. That's only 6 years old, so it's really very recent, okay? I think there's one room left. See all the spider webs? Yeah. And here, the most recent paper we found is from 2017, so 6 years ago. It's hard to believe it's only been abandoned for 6 years. I don't believe it. But why would papers from 2017 have been left here? Or maybe the people who lived here stayed even though there was already a lot of mold. That's what's strange. We haven't talked enough about this living room. It's truly beautiful. It's crazy. And here we have one last little room. Maybe that's where the tipi goes, little lady. Wow, what a beautiful bedroom. Yes, this is the master suite. Good thing we didn't miss it. This isn't where the picture leads. Wow. Wow. It's alive here. It's big. Yeah, it's a great room. It's so beautiful. We have the old-fashioned vacuum cleaner. You're saying in 2017, nothing more modern was available. We've got the munchies here. We don't have any clothes. We're not touching that. The house is about to collapse. It's really unstable. And here we see more Japanese characters. Maybe they were Germans who loved to travel. Because we find quite a lot of things from countries outside of France. And actually, not a single paper is related to France. Currently, aside from administrative documents, nothing else mentions France. We're in the heart of France, living magnificently among these unchanged paintings. Just look at this room. After finishing exploring the ground floor and finding some rather unusual books, as you saw, we decided to go upstairs, where we made quite a few new discoveries. Now we're going upstairs. At the top, and even in the living room, there were metal bars reinforcing the building. No, I didn't notice that. I think they attempted renovation before abandoning it. But I think it was completely abandoned because it must have been way too expensive. It's big, there are 2 floors. It's big, but it feels emptier here. It's odd, the second floor seems totally walled off and under construction. Look at that, it seems like they really started a pretty good renovation. There was no paint or anything like that. We've got a giant bathtub. Whoa, that's really something, it has a certain charm. Wow, this room is so beautiful. And this kind of bed. And there, look once again, where are they? They're in Japan, yeah? There are some Japanese people. And the guy in the middle really looks German, yeah. So maybe he's the owner, since he's in the middle, and maybe an investor. I mean, once again, there are only books in German. Well, just one thing in French. It's rare actually, it might even be the first time we found something in France, but in the end, it has nothing French about it. No, it's strange. Here's a little bathroom. What does it look like? It's good, I think. Small bathtub, that's all you need. It's nice, right? Yeah, and also I think that in one of the rooms, there's access to the terrace, look. Yeah, a small terrace, well, a little balcony. There's actually a terrace that will be on the level of, and I think on the other side there's an even bigger terrace facing the sun. So you can't be tall, you know? Wow, this is crazy. Dude, look at this. Look at this. The room is incredible. She really went old school, I think, that's for sure. The room? No, and all of that was abandoned overnight. And imagine, on the painting, you could actually see the lady. We even had the dress she was wearing, like. Imagine we actually had the thing, like. It would have been really, it was crazy, a bit unsettling. And here we have the old-fashioned suitcase. Yeah. Beautiful leather suitcase. Obviously, only books in German. Well, yes. I think we've answered the question about what nationality the owners are or were. We still haven't explained how they disappeared. And here, the creepy room, man. It's the room where you're kept captive, tied up there for a month. Seriously, it looks like someone was held here. Look at that thing hanging. By going to the second floor, we'll reach a bedroom with a bathroom that leads to a terrace where we can see the trailer below. We don't know why it's there, but it hasn't moved since the mansion was abandoned. It's completely covered in brambles and vegetation. Honestly impressive. Now we're on the small terrace at the front. It's strange, there's no door, only a window for entry. We can't stay long since neighbors might see us. I wanted to show you the view from above. You can see the trailer below. There are neighbors. Completely lost in the vegetation. That's the rest of the castle. Look, there's really no door. To be strange. It's very strange. If anyone has explanations about why it was done like this back then, there must have been a reason. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, here we have access to the other terrace. Here, it's a total mess. And here, there's an incredible terrace. It's a bit hot, man. Yeah, it's super hot. It's like, it's about 8,000 degrees here, right? Maybe 8,000, 8,050? Look, here's the view of the chateau from outside. It's beautiful, huh? So this is the little path you were telling me about earlier? Yeah, look there. There's a small path through the brambles that leads to another property. We're not sure if it's abandoned, but we are curious and want to check it out. It's worth seeing. There, behind all that mess. Once again, we find period furniture. Wow, really impressive, huh? Incredible. Once again, let's stop talking about books because in English. In English, here. We didn't have that one in English. And here we have a mural. The floorboards are creaking terribly under our feet. It's creepy. And the creepiest part, man, I just locked eyes with her. The little girl, yeah. Whoa, wait, the floor is collapsing under our feet here. It's the little DJ, it's little Jubo too. I admit that right now, you're on the side where she wasn't looking at you. But you know, I don't care. That's it, I'm possessed. First of all, it looks a little cross-eyed. Then the eyes drift apart and look even further to the right, like watch out, something's coming from your right. It's not cool, the little movie, not cool. And we keep walking through rooms that are really quite gloomy, with paint peeling off the walls. And we're going to come across quite a few rooms that have been totally abandoned, with all the furniture still there. Especially a bedroom with a painting that well, it's not really a painting, I think it was woven. It was woven and it's very mysterious. We had noticed that there was still a third floor that looked more like an attic than anything else, but it seemed to be pretty much walled off. We're still going to decide to go there, and the atmosphere is going to be even more terrifying than the 2 floors we are already on. First of all, the condition of the stairs is abominable. Some steps aren't straight, you'll notice. I don't want to fall through the floor. Now it really feels like an attic. Everything was just thrown in here at random. With that, yeah, it's too white, yeah. The white dress, it's creepy. It's not cool to do that, guys. There's quite a mess, actually, yeah. There's a lot of stuff piled up here. And I think there must be all sorts of things here, really. There are all the boxes over there. Look at the condition of the roof here, which explains how they were able to connect to the other places. What is that there? A room with not much in it. It's strange that they put ties like that here at that time. Honestly, everything is creaking under our feet. It's terrifying. And there's another line. A big room with nothing in it. Yeah, the heat, yeah. It's stifling. Just a chair. That's where people get boxes. A bowl. It's weird. And here, the view of the property. And after discovering the attic, all the objects that were there and the clothes that were floating, and that was pretty creepy, we decided to leave this abandoned house to go do more exploring. Thank you all for watching this video until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, feel free to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Let me remind you that there's a link in the description that gives you a trial period to enjoy all the premium features of MyHeritage. Discover more about your family. It's fascinating. We'll see you next Saturday for a new exploration. This is Gabriel and Corentin. Bye!